Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam, and happy Christmas Eve. Well, depending on where you are, some of you are celebrating Christmas Day in other parts of the world, so happy Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas. I just wanted to post this quick video to again wish you all a happy holiday and to say thank you for such an amazing year here on the Secureteam channel. We've come a long way over the past couple of years with millions of new visitors every single month wanting to learn and uncover the truth. And so to all of you, I say welcome, and to those of you who have been with me for years now, I can only say thank you all for your friendship and support. So, although I'm not going to talk about any UFO-related news or strange things happening around the world in tonight's video, I do want to give you guys a tip into a case that you guys can research into. It's probably one of the most, if not the most well-known UFO cases ever, and it occurred right around Christmas time. As a matter of fact, there were a couple of sightings, the first on December 26th and the 28th of the year 1980, where on this snowy night, there were a series of reported sightings, some strange things happening in the Rendlesham Forest, located in Suffolk, England. Many of you will know this case as the Rendlesham Forest Incident, also known as England's Roswell. So on these two nights in December of 1980, these events occurred just outside of two joint air bases called Bentwaters and Woodbridge, located within the vast Rendlesham Forest. And on these two nights, this densely packed area full of trees would be invaded by mysterious lights and unidentified objects. And so shortly after midnight, on December 27th, 1980, radar screens at the RAF Watton in Norfolk showed a mysterious object which had suddenly disappeared in the vicinity of the Rendlesham Forest. The object was also tracked on radar at Bentwaters RAF, which was located north of the forest. A group of men who were on security patrol near the east gate of RAF Woodbridge saw lights apparently descending into the nearby forest, which the servicemen initially thought was a downed aircraft, but upon entering the forest to investigate, they saw, according to the Halt memo, Mr. Halt being one of the servicemen, what they described was a glowing object, metallic in appearance, with colored lights, and that was, quote, a craft of an unknown origin that they had never seen before. As they attempted to approach the object, it appeared to move through the trees, and the animals on the nearby farm started to go into a frenzy. Shortly after, local police were called to the scene, and after daybreak later that morning, the serviceman returned to a small clearing near the eastern edge of the forest and found 3 small impressions in a triangular pattern, as well as burn marks and broken branches on nearby trees. On December 28th, the deputy base commander, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt, visited the site with several other servicemen in the early hours, where they took radiation readings in the triangle depressions and in the surrounding area. And it was during this investigation that another flashing light was witnessed across the field to the east, almost in line with a farmhouse as the witnesses had seen on the first night. Years later, in 1984, a copy of what became known as the Halt tape made its way into the hands of UFO researchers. It was a recording that Lieutenant Colonel Halt had taken and chronicles in real time their taking of radiation readings, the sighting of these flashing lights in the trees, and these star-like objects that hovered and twinkled. Here I will play you guys a portion of that very recording that was taken by Lieutenant Colonel Halt and his servicemen on that cold night in 1980.
Broken pine branches on the ground underneath. Looks like someone came off about 15 to 20 feet up. Some small branches about an inch or less in diameter. 148, we're hearing very strange sounds out of the farmers burning our animals. It's very, very active, making an awful lot of noise. wasn't a pigmentation. You just saw a light where? Wait, no, where? Right in this position here, straight ahead, in between the tree. There it is again. Watch, straight ahead off my flash right there. So there it is. Hey, I see it too. What is it? We don't know, sir. So can I get some of it? Yeah, it's a strange, small red light. You'll see maybe a quarter to half mile, maybe further out. I'm going to switch off. The light is gone now. It was approximately 120 degrees from the site. Is it back again? Yes, sir. Oh, that's the flashlight's in. Let's move out to the edge of the clearing so we can get a better look at it. See if you can get the star scope on it. The light's still there, and all the barnyard animals have gotten quiet now. Yeah, we're heading about 110 to 120 degrees from the site, out through to the clearing now. Still getting a reading on the meter. About 2 clicks. Meter's count 3 to 4 clicks, getting stronger. Now it's coming up. Hold up, there we go. About approximately 4 foot off the ground. Compass has to 110 degrees. Alright, I just turned the meter off. Gotta say that again. About 4 feet off the ground, about 110 degrees, getting a reading of about 4 clicks. Yes, sir. Yeah, but excuse me. No, it's dying. No, it's dying. I think it's something other than the ground. I think it's something variable here. Tree right over. We just spoke to the first night bird we've seen. We're about 150 or 200 yards from the site. Everything else is just deathly calm. There is no doubt about it. There's some type of strange flashing red light ahead. It's yellow. I saw a yellow tinge in it too. Weird. It appears that you may be moving a little bit this way. It's brighter than it has been. Yellow. It's coming this way. It is definitely coming this way. Pieces of it are shooting off. There is no doubt about it. This is weird. To the left. Yeah, definitely moving to the left. Two lights. One light to the front, okay. One light to the left. Keep the flashlights off. There's something very, very strange. Get the headset on and see if it gets any stronger. Okay. Give us a rundown. Notation that this is on a beta reading, too. It's on a beta reading? Okay. It still has been removed. Okay. This is we're falling off it again. It just moved to the right. Yeah. Off to the right. Strange. Oh, why are you doing left? Let's approach to the edge of the woods up there. Can you undo without lights? Let's do it carefully. Come on.
To this day, the Rendlesham incident remains one of the most well-documented and evidence-based UFO cases known to mankind. It's also noted that the CIA showed up after the UFO sightings and that witnesses were never the same after. And this is according to Colonel Charles Halt, who again was one of the 4 witnesses to this mysterious event, who made these statements as he returned to the site near Woodridge nearly 37 years later. After all is said and done, what we can say here is that this man, as well as these other officers, did see something that night. They saw an aircraft under intelligent control, and they did their best to investigate and figure out what it was, never coming to any earthly conclusion. And that is why to this day it remains one of the top Christmas UFO incidents in all of history. So, of course, there is a lot more to this story, and I urge all of you, if you want to learn more, all you have to do is Google or put into YouTube the Rendlesham UFO incident. There are documentaries on it, films, you name it, so much interesting stuff. And if you are a skeptic, I assure you, you will have a whole new perspective as to whether we are being visited. So with that, thank you guys for stopping by today. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and to all of the little ones out there, I want you all to know that Santa Claus is real. In fact, there is a website that you can visit down below that is actually tracking in real time where Santa is in the world. So be sure to head over and check that out if it's not too late. And in the meantime, enjoy your Christmas day. I hope you guys get everything you wanted. And to all the haters out there, I really, really hope you enjoy your lumps of coal. So, Merry Christmas, stay tuned, and I will see you all back in just a bit.